This is Matrix Lord 212 for MatrixVlog. Alright, so people are wondering, when the hell are you going to get better, Matrix Lord? Well, Sharon just picked up the other day my medicine from the pharmacy. So I'm actively now on antibiotics and looking to get better. I am taking my medicine, I'm marking it down, I'm not missing a dose, and I'm just going to try to get um, basically sleep here and there. Don't mind my hair, bad hair day. Um, Stay hydrated and get better to be 100%. So I am taking the steps to improve my health, yes, and I'm resting and doing what I need to do and staying in today and gaming. Now, I may come off sort of nasty, and I'm not nasty, but it may be because I'm not feeling well that my demeanor, you guys may think that I'm being mean or whatever. I just don't feel good. I love you all. I just don't feel well. And when I'm not 100%, I tell you I am not 100%. So um, just don't take it the wrong way. Don't think I'm nasty with you. I'm not. I'm just so done with being sick. I'm over it already. So I'm going to be doing videos. Today's going to be a video day besides gaming day. And I'm going to voice my opinion on a variety of topics. Sometimes I wouldn't ordinarily talk about, but just stuff that either bothers me or annoys me or I have an interest in talking about. One of those topics, which you don't really rarely hear me talk about, is boxing. And, to give some context to boxing, like you don't really know that I do watch boxing. My grandfather was a boxer and a champion. Now, I know people, want to know details about that. I was a child. So as a child, I didn't ask the questions that, because I didn't know anything about it. I just know, he told me different things about boxing and he got me introduced to watching it, and he would come over to my house and my father and me and my grandfather would watch um, Mike Tyson and other boxers. And, you know, he had, I was not a boxer myself, so I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form. I just know what my grandfather told me, and my grandfather getting me into boxing, to watch it, not necessarily to be a boxer. Again, like I said, I'm not an expert, but the whole purpose of a boxing match is to knock your opponent out, basically. This day and age, everybody's looking for decisions and stupid shit, but back in the day, it wasn't about contracts and stuff like that. It was about knocking the opponent out, and then these guys took injuries. These guys got brain damage. These guys not have any safeguards that they have today to protect their health. And I enjoy watching Jake Paul fight. And I enjoyed when Logan Paul did it. And I enjoyed watching other boxers and KSI and all that. The influencers, the YouTubers, as well as real boxers. So I was kind of caught between, like, because people were just wondering. People that do know me know um, I've been a fan of Mike Tyson since I've seen every single match he's ever had and forever. And then they know that I'm a fan of Jake and Logan Paul. So, and KSI and, Deji and, all these YouTubers out there and stuff like that. So they were kind of curious, like, what was you going to be your stance? And of course, Mike Tyson. He's a boxer. I grew up on him. No offense to Jake. No offense to Logan. Um, and I'm sorry, but you know what? You really don't want to see your hero get old ever. And you don't want to see them perform past their prime. Same thing like a singer. You don't want to see your favorite singer where they can't sing and they're trying to sing. So it was hard to watch. Now initially, I didn't get to see it right away because I didn't have at the time Netflix, and I did get to see it in bits and pieces, and then I got to see the whole fight. And when I saw the whole fight, I made a video about it. Um, but I did not, and I think everybody agrees with me. They did not like the fight, and I also felt I mean, Mike Tyson gave his 100%, but I also felt that Jake Paul, that was not his best fight. That was not his best performance. I think that was one of his worst performances as a boxer, period. And no offense to Jake Paul, I love Jake Paul. But I was just, maybe it's because my grandfather in my ear, you don't go soft on your opponent. And I just, my grandfather was really tough, and he wouldn't stand for any of that nonsense with the, I know he was out of respect and bowing to Mike Tyson and all this shit, but when you hear afterwards that he didn't want to knock him out and he didn't want to, then you're like, that's not a boxer. Like, I'm sorry, Jake, but like, my grandfather was a champion, and his life was boxing, and you have a purpose to go in there. It's not about contracts. It's not about this. And another thing I got annoyed with was the fact that they said, all right, now that it's past the fourth round, it's official. Why wouldn't it be official if it was round 1, 2, or 3? Like, so then that got me to thinking, is this fake? Is it rigged? Is it scripted? Is it like becoming like WWE where it's fake and mapped out? And then you just lose the enjoyment if it is, because it's like, I want a real fight. And again, people will ask me, like, did you really want to see Mike Tyson get knocked out? And the answer is no. But if he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out because it's real. And it's supposed to be real. And you take the risks when you enter a boxing match. Like my grandfather's in my ear told me, that's the purpose. There is no being soft. There is no being whatever. And you're like, oh, but think about this for a minute. And again, like, I don't think Jake understands, but he has a betting company, right? Better? People are betting on the fight. Now, I'm not trying to make waves, but if, everybody's betting, like, has a responsibility to his fans. Like me, like I do too, right? And if he tells his fans he's going to knock Mike Tyson out, he should do what he says, right? Because what happened is people are spending their money to go to his event. People are maybe even, they're not from here, so they're getting a hotel. They're making a whole couple of days out of it, maybe, right? Or 2 days out of it, whatever. They're spending it because they believe in him. They're spending and then gambling on it because they believe in him. The people that bet and spent a lot of money that he was going to knock out Mike Tyson, not necessarily win, but knock out, lost because Jake Paul made the decision not to knock him out. But the point is, that should not be a choice. You know that your people are betting that you're going to knock them out. Why would you make all those people lose? And I know you're trying to make it like it's just you and Mike Tyson and you being a better person and you being... It's not, because you put on one of the worst boxing matches in history, yet you made the most money from it. And you think, oh, I'm the winner, everybody's a hater. No, because no one's going to buy shit that you do in the future because of this bullshit. You have to really, really, really try to win back, because you lost just about every fan there is, I feel. A lot. Because we all got played. We all got screwed. Now, I don't question Mike Tyson at all. I don't question any of it, right? But when I was watching it, Jake immediately hugging him because he thinks he's going to get knocked out because Mike Tyson could knock him out. And also the fact of the size of the gloves, it should be actual size of the gloves, not bigger where it's a softer impact. Screw that. It needs to be the actual size of the boxing gloves. So I'm not the only one that was disappointed, and I'm nobody, so it doesn't matter what I say. I mean, some people are going to listen to what I say, may agree, may not agree. I don't see myself as anybody in the boxing community at all. I don't see myself as an expert. I don't know anything about anything. Yes, my grandfather was a boxing champion, but I have no ego with the sense of boxing. I'm just a fan. I'm just watching it. I don't know anything about anything, okay? But I'm do saying about little input I have is that was a shit show. That was crap. And now going forward, I may still be a fan of Jake Paul and Logan Paul, but I'm not a fan of Jake's boxing after this. After this, because whether it is or it isn't, I felt it was fake. And then you have all these stories about, oh, there was a contract, you're not allowed to knock out Jake Paul in the first round. Is that real? Because if that's real, I'll never watch a match like that again. Because, like, if Jake is really want to be a boxer, there should be no